Welcome to my YouTube channel, Restored and Radiant. It's your host, Fundi Dube. This evening, we just want to welcome you to our new podcast, a new baby that has been given birth to all the way from Gwabulawayo in Zimbabwe. We have a new baby that we are introducing to you, who is restored and radiant. It is a heartfelt podcast that is designed to inspire women that are going through a journey of self discovery, a journey of healing from innermost wounds, a journey of saying, Lord, do something new through me. This is your channel. Are you a woman who is trying to find purpose in life? Are you a woman who is trying to say, there is more that I can offer this world, but things have held me in one place? But this is my time. I feel this is my time. I can go further. I can do a lot. This is your channel. Each episode at Restored and Radiant is a gentle reminder that brokenness is not the end of the world, but it is at that very place where God begins to do a work of restoration. So sit back, relax, and enjoy every episode that we will offer you at Restored and Radiant. So tell a friend that we have a new baby who's here to encourage us, who's here to motivate us, who's here to take us from one level of glory to another. So, who is restored and radiant? This podcast was given birth through the experiences that I had in my life, things that I went through, and I thought God had forsaken me. But it was in that very pain when I said, Lord, what are you teaching me? And God said, go to the world and encourage a woman about the pain that you have gone through. And then when they will look at you, they will say, surely in heaven there is God who can heal. Surely in heaven there is God who can restore. Surely in heaven there is a God who uses the simple things of this world to confound the wise. So are you a woman from maybe a poor background? Are you a woman who is going through things? Are you a woman who looks at themselves and says, I can't do this? This is your podcast. This is your podcast. So, as I've alluded earlier on, this podcast is for every woman who's learning to release pain and rebuild confidence. That's why we are saying you are restored and you are righted. You are the woman who God has created you to be. But the enemy came and tried to distort that. We are here to fix to fix each other's crowns and say, woman, you can do it. You can do it. So I've said you learn much about the testimony of my life and see how this channel was given birth to. But in a nutshell, this channel was given birth to when I saw what I went through in life, the challenges, the obstacles, and the things that I thought were here to finish me. But God said, no, girl, I've got you. I've got your back. So I'm trying to say to a woman out there, in this channel, I would like to show you that when God says, it's not yet over, it's not over. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on the things that you believe in. Don't give up on that dream that you had when you were growing up. So that is why my first ever episode at Restored and Radiant, it's about a journey of restoration. It's about a journey of restoration. You know, I'm reminded in the Word of God how there were four lepers that stayed at the gate because it was a time of famine. You know, these guys were hungry, but the food was in the camp of the enemy. So this guy said, we are not wanted in our own city because of leprosy. And if we go to the camp of the enemy will kill us. They were at a place of hard rock, they were at a place of hard place and a rock. They didn't even know what to do. They said amongst themselves, if we go to the camp, the enemy will kill us. If we stay here, we'll die of hunger. But after thinking and thinking, they said to themselves, why sit here till we die? That's the very word I thought when I looked at my life. And I said, Lord, why am I sitting here till I die and I've not attained anything and I've not fulfilled my destiny and I've not realized the dream that you put in me? So I began to say, Lord, you know what? I'll work on this dream. I'll work on this dream. So as I began, when I was growing up, I knew I ever wanted to do broadcasting. It was in me. My mom says I was talkative. People that meet me just say, you know what, you talk a lot. I said I ever wanted to do broadcasting. And then the dream was there and I put it behind me. But in me, there was something that kept on saying, you know what, Fundi, you have to do broadcasting. So guess what I did? The day when it was like fire shut up in my bones, I woke up and I said, I'm doing this. Before then, in the beginning of the year, I usually write the things that I want to do. So this year, I also wrote that this year, my channel will live and not die. I began to work on it, pray about it. And then when I woke up for a long, long, long time, I was like, Lord, I want to do this. I want to do this. And when I woke up that very day, I began to ask friends for things that will help me record. The only thing that I had was my phone. I only had my phone, but I wanted to do content creation. And then I called this other friend of mine and I said, I want to start this thing. How can you help me? My coach just said to me, you know what, I'll give you all the equipment that you need to record. To cut the long story short, I got all the equipment. I got more than I had bargained for. I thought he was just going to give me one mic or something, but he gave me a lot, and I'm super, super grateful. And I owe him one interview because he has been an inspiration. He has helped me. He has helped to groom the confidence in me. He has told me, no, you can do it, girl. Keep on moving. So I owe it to him. So the equipment is here. And guess what? The inner critic in me says, you can't do it, you can't make it. But I had to silence that inner critic. I'm speaking to a woman out there. There may be an inner critic in you that is saying you can't make it. Can you kindly silence it? How do you silence that inner critic? When he says you can't, say I can. When he says you can't, say I can. The lepers began to walk towards the camp of the enemy. The word of God says, as they were walking towards the camp of the enemy, the word of God says there was confusion in that camp. The enemy thought, you know what, our rival is coming with a massive, massive army and they will kill us. So they ran and they hid wherever they hid in the bushes there. And then it was just these four lepers whom God had magnified their steps. And then they just got there, got the food, ate it, and took some to their own king, who was also in famine. They brought victory. They fulfilled the prophecy that was spoken over the nation of Israel. So what am I saying? That small thing that you want to do, and you're saying, what if I fail at it? Say to yourself, why sit here till I die? I would rather fail trying than sit and not try. So I'm saying to you, that dream, what is it that God has planted in your life? Go and fetch it and come and do it. Go and fetch it and come and do it. There is nothing that is so fulfilling than fulfilling what God has called you to do. The enemy will try and say you can't. The enemy will try and say you're not good enough, because he knows that when you fulfill the dream that God gave you, you know what? You are untouchable. You are unstoppable. So, woman of God, go and fetch yourself It's a journey of restoration. You won't be restored overnight, but it's a journey. Every day as you journey in this life and you are doing what God called you, it's fulfilling. There is no emptiness, there is no void in you. You are healing each and every day. You are healing each and every day. I know I have a word for your woman out there. Kindly subscribe, like, and share with your friend and tell them that the journey has begun. We are being restored, girl. We can do it. We don't want to go back to heaven having achieved nothing. We don't want to have your story being read on your graduation day that this one just lived, had kids, and went back to heaven. We want to be women of substance, women that are like Esther, women that are called for such a time as this, women that will stand and fix another woman's crown without telling the whole world, women that will rise and minister in an amazing way. I strongly believe it's our time to be restored and to shine and be radiant. So let's go for it. Let's encourage each other. We are having many episodes that will come. But today, I just wanted to share with you that this is a healing journey. It's not an overnight thing. In that journey, God takes every broken piece of your life, every heartbreak, every silent tear you have shed and no one knows it, every problem that you have and you can't share with the next person. Our God is able to take that and mend it to something that is beautiful, and mend it to something that will amaze the world, and mend it to something that will make people look back and say, surely that is the doing of the Lord, and it is marvelous in our sight. As I have said before, I'm not an amazing person. Just grew up Ekasinje townships for some of you. Didn't go to an amazing school. But you know what? When God has selected you, He takes the simple things, the seemingly unimportant things to confound the wise. I've started on this journey and I'm not looking back. Why don't you join me and say, we are not looking back? Forward we go. Forward we trust this God. Forward we are destined for great things. Here we say, heal, believe, and shine. You know, it's just about us shining. It's just about us showing the world that we can do it. It's just about us saying it's not yet over until God says it's over. No matter the age, as long as you are still living, you can fulfill that dream. Go and fetch yourself and let's start working. Let's start walking. Let's start enjoying this journey of restoration. Believe you me, there are many things that the Lord has in store for us. Thank you. Hope to see you in our next episode. Like, subscribe, and share with the next person. We love you at Restored and Radiant. Thank you.